It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week, we're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. We'll go play action with Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Love to throw. This one out to Watson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This will be a 46-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Austin Eckler now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
The tight end Ertz in motion. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Packers offense ready for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 2nd down, Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Packers.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Packers on top. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Play action. Here's Daniels. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one complete to Watson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. In motion, Reed. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off he goes.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Love. That's to the right side and incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll work this forward to the 35. A tackle made by the former 1st rounder, Javon Kinlaw. Third down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Robinson. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Evan Williams is there for the stop. Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Third and long. Now Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively, it'll set up a 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Here's Daniels. A sideline throw looked in by McLaurin. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, Daniels gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Daniels gonna throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. To the air again is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Gay's kick is good, and the Commanders are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Love to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love out quickly to Dobbs. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down. Throwing is Love. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's in. Josh Jacobs, touchdown Packers. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll have a Commander's first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Washington.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They give it to Eckler on the option, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Off the zone read, Daniel's going to hang on to it. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll run with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll have enough to move the change. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. On play action, Love. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up here on second. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Love to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's Jacobs. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Throwing on second down, Love. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Has his man, it's Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing again, Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That pass taken in by McLaurin. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Here's 1st down. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2. Now Daniels. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. Whoa!
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.